So, 2 weeks to the day since surgery. This is the amount of time that's sort of the minimum they say that you should have off after such surgery. And I think I had quite high expectations for how quickly I'd recover. And I thought I'd feel better from this, because to be honest, I was just thinking of it as like a little cut in my armpit that, I mean, how bad can that be? But I think it's slightly more traumatic than you realise. Maybe I'm just being a wimp, but the first week after surgery, everything was numb. I was still under sort of the effects of the anaesthetic, which takes a surprisingly long time to leave your body. So I was a bit fuzzy, lightheaded, and everything was numb. So numb, all felt dead around here, which is a good thing, obviously. Really numb and dead all down my arm, all around the back of here. Went down quite far. So everything felt heavy, which is part of the reason I think they suggest you wear these delightful sports bras. Well, support bras rather than sport bras. Because obviously it gets a bit swollen, but it's the dead feeling that the bra helps with. Because it's quite strange, really. It's like when you really have sat on your hand for that long that it goes cold and dead and like definitely not part of your body. Except your hand usually comes back to life, and this wasn't. That is until about 5 days after the surgery, when the numbness started wearing off and the feelings started kicking in. So I started getting a few sort of stabby pains. Nothing too bad. I mean, everything I'm saying now is on the understanding that I took next to no painkillers. Like, they recommend paracetamol and ibuprofen if you need it. So I was trying to go without as much as possible. And to be fair, there were a couple of days when I had two paracetamol every 4 hours, but no, I'm really, considering all things, I really haven't been in much pain. The only thing I've had is, obviously there's a big nerve that runs down through here. So there's been quite a lot of trauma to that nerve, I feel like, because I've still, 2 weeks later, got numbness here and numbness all around here. I can't feel any of that. And it is much like pins and needles coming back, so except for the painful one rather than the fuzzy one. But all in all, not horrendous. The surprising thing is, you feel absolutely fine, you think, then you go and do something like walk to the local shop or do 15 minutes of colouring, or, make a cup of tea and a sandwich, and you've got to sit down, like breathless, lightheaded. You feel wiped out, basically. Been having quite a few granny naps, and work-wise, it would have been really pushing it to go back to work this week. In fact, I would have done myself damage had I. 2 weeks is obviously a minimum. Some people, when they've had further surgery and obviously the full mastectomy side of things, you're going to need a lot longer. But for me, pain-wise, it's been fine. Nothing to worry about. That said, so it's been 2 weeks, and it's a Tuesday since my surgery, 2 weeks after my surgery, and Saturday I had a real turnaround in how I was feeling, so that with the tiredness and feeling wiped out Saturday, I felt much more like my old self again. Sunday too, and yesterday I went out to Falmouth to pick up some winter survival for the snow, and had a cup of coffee rest stop halfway through. That wiped me out. Quite knackered today, hence the slightly white complexion. I really should start wearing makeup for these. But here I am in all my glory, 2 weeks in. The only thing I will warn you about, I've been moving my shoulders fine. I've not been worried about stiffening up. I've got lots of movement. Obviously moving carefully so not to rip or pull anything. Yesterday morning, changed my dressing, which is just a sticky plaster over some steri strips. Fine. In the afternoon. What is this? That, my friends, is called cording. And that's the type of scarring that they warn you about. Which, the idea of freaks me out more than anything. It's basically like a line, shoelace-like line of scarring that's all taut. I've got another little one there that you can't quite see. They're not really sure why or what it is, but basically you've got to stretch them out. Some people need some physio to help with that and massage them and things until apparently they pop, whatever that means. I'm only saying this from what I've googled about them, but as I've got my surgeon reassessment appointment this week, I'll be asking more about it then and let you know what the outcome is. But at the minute, it makes me cringe. It's not painful, but I imagine they can get tighter and restrict your movement and things. But yeah, doing pretty well on the whole movement side of things. No painkillers. All good.